This training video is brought to you by K Alliance. K Alliance is the 21st century's educational corporation, specializing in the most comprehensive enterprise training solutions, ranging from e-learning to instructor-led training. Press play for success. After watching this video, be sure to become a Facebook fan to receive the latest updates, promotions, and course releases. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to preview the latest desktop, soft skills, and IT training videos.
You do a lot of email sending, so let's take a look at a few tips and tricks about sending those emails. I'm going to go back into Outlook, and when I click into Outlook, there are a couple of tricks that you can have, but you'd have to have an empty email inbox for this one to happen. All this white space down here, if I double click in this white space, I can start a brand new email. Chances of you having that much empty space in your inbox are pretty slim, but if you do, that's one way to get an email started. Let me go ahead and close that to show you a few other options. Probably the most popular option is right here on the Home tab, clicking on a new email, or you have the keyboard shortcut for Control-N. I'm going to go ahead and click the button because I'm there, and now I'm back into that original email. And now it's time to address an email. So when you get ready to address your email, I want to send an email to Vu. And I've already sent Vu an email in the past. So as soon as I start typing, all I did was hit the V on my keyboard. There's Vu's email address popping up on the screen because I've sent him an email. So I can either use my tab on my keyboard or I can just click on Vu's name in order to address this email to him. You could always type an email address as well. Or if there are people in your address book, you can click the To button right here. And when you click on the To button, this will take you out into your own personal address book. It depends on how Outlook is being used, whether it's your personal email or an organizational email, because if you're using a work email, chances are you have two address books. In the top right-hand corner here, you can choose which address book you want to use just by dropping down the arrow. You might have a global address list for your work, for employees at your work, and or the contact list that you've made for yourself. This is one that I've made for myself. These people are all fictitious people. I'm going to go ahead and also address this to Lucy. I can either double click on Lucy or I can click here on the To, the carbon copy, or the blind carbon copy if I'd like to as well. I'm going to go ahead and send this message to her. Just a little FYI for you. With some settings, just so you know the way Outlook could be set up for some of you, what your expectation would be is that a blind carbon copy is that you could send a message to someone in the blind carbon copy field and no one else would know that that person was copied on this email. But just so you know, check out your situation because there are times when you hit reply all and the blind carbon copy person becomes visible. So just so you know that, because blind carbon copy, the intention is that you can send an email and other recipients do not see the name of anyone in the blind carbon copy line. Well, once you've used this screen, you go ahead and say OK, and then you will have addressed your email to the correct parties. I can also go down here into the subject line, and it's really important to use subject lines because subject lines indicate for the person receiving the email what to do with the email, how they can categorize the email in their everyday events. So for me, this one makes total sense. Test for class, right? So then they know when they receive this that I was just using this as an example for my training. However, in the real world, that might be a kind of a strange little subject line for you. Yours might be more of the who, what, when, where, whys of the message. And then you know that you would go down into the body of the message and you would type whatever your message is. And there's, whoops, got to spell it right. And there's an example of how you could create quickly and easily an email. Don't forget to hit send. Once you hit send, it'll be off and on its way to the intended recipients.